How's it going, guys? It's Connor here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the Bananza Rehearsal. This is after you finish the game, and it's going to require that you have eaten 300 bananas. You'll make your way to the lagoon lair at SL 101, pretty much to where the Elder is located. And when you speak to him, he'll tell you that you have to have eaten 300 bananas before you can attempt this rehearsal. And then you just interact with the microphone, do Bananza Rehearsal, and you can start it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find all the bananas as well as the 5 balloons hidden throughout all of these puzzles. So let's go ahead and begin. For this very first challenge, you will just have to defeat the spiky enemy over there by hitting one of the bombs on the side into him. Very simple, really easy. Just punch it like that and punch him, and that ends the battle. You can then proceed to the next section, jump in the barrel, fly across. Now, just like you did before, you're going to make your way to the end over here. You'll see you only have to beat the spiky dude at the end, but the way to do this is you're going to grab the bombs from that enemy over there like that, and then you're going to use the throw mechanic and just throw it at the dude like this to remove his armor, and then punch him to delete him, just like that. You can pick up the bombs from those enemies by pressing RT the same way you pick it up. You just have to be facing their weapon to pick it up. You're going to do the exact same thing here again, but this time we have a balloon in this area at the top right. Really easy to miss because of the camera angle, usually, keeping it out of sight. Now, just like you did in the previous one, you're going to go ahead and pick up the enemy's weapon over here, and you're going to throw it at the dude at the top of the section here. Climb up here, and you're going to smash him. This will open up the door to reveal your first banana, but before you go, we're going to go ahead and break the balloon statue over here. So just punch this pillar, it will break, he'll come down, punch him too, and you'll get the first balloon. And then make your way to the first banana. Collect your first banana over here. Then we have a mini puzzle through this wall over here that you can break, just like this. And in this case, this one's really simple. This is not a balloon. You're going to hit this until they go to the opposite sides, and then it's going to pull them back, and you're just going to time your jumps so that you do it like this. Boom, 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 boom. Takes out all 3 of them at once, just like that. This will spawn your second banana. Go ahead and collect that, and then we'll proceed to the next puzzle. This one's going to require you to hold Y to charge your punch, to send a shockwave to set all of the bombs off, which creates that chain reaction. You're just going to pretty much set all of that off, make your way across here. Then you have to defeat these snake-like enemies, so you're going to bait them over the mines like this, and then do a charge attack over them like that so that it breaks his body, just like that. And you're going to have to defeat all of the snakes that you see here. In this level, there are 3 of them. You can see 1 on the right, 1 on the left. So I'm just going to punch through this dirt here. And I'm going to lead this one right over these bombs, just like this, do my charged attack, and set these bombs off like this. And that should get both of those guys. Pretty simple. You can proceed to the next level, which has a lot more of the same thing, but it also has a hidden balloon here. So you'll see here, there are those snakes on the outsides. There are 6 of them in total. The first thing you should do is just run around the edges like this. So activate all of them. By the time you've activated all of them, send a shockwave and just let the explosions go off like this, and you should end up killing every single one of the snaky things. This will go ahead and open up the door, but before you leave, we're gonna set off the bombs to the right-hand side over here like this, because this is gonna reveal that there is a pathway that we can go down here. We're just gonna break the floor like this, and you'll see there's a balloon in here. Hit the balloon, get in the barrel, and then shoot yourself out. And that is how you can get the second balloon. You can now make your way to the banana through the open door. Go ahead and collect the banana. And then we're going to go through the door on the left over here, the other puzzle. And you'll see that this one has these floating cloud things. So you're going to pick up a block, throw it on it. It's going to pull it down just like that. And then you're going to slap with R to get up. And then you're going to repeat this process. But this time you want to guide the snakes underneath this so that you can trap them. So have them come like this until they're in the center there. And then just throw this on top of them and boom. Try to get them under like that, and then just, decapitate them and cut off their bodies. This will spawn you the banana, and you can head to the main hall and collect the banana. We can now head to the next section, the 3rd scrapping ground. This one's pretty straightforward. You're going to charge up an attack, and you're going to let these jumpy guys fall into the ground like that, or fall into nothing. You're going to repeat the process with these guys over here so that they fall off into oblivion as well. And then you can go ahead through the open door. And you'll see this time you have ones where the metal turns into thorns. So charge up an attack, don't get too close. You're going to wait for this first one to turn into thorns. As soon as it turns into thorns, you're going to let go your charge attack, and that will make him fall straight down. Then you can go ahead and jump onto the metal and do the same thing for the opposite side over here so that the next one falls down and opens up the door. Now, before you leave, you're going to look to the right-hand side. You'll see if I do a slap, you can see the balloon, the third balloon is located in there, and you're going to jump on this. You're going to pretty much try speed break this quickly before it turns back into thorns, and then make your way back onto the main platform. And that's how you get the third balloon. You're then going to make your way to the next banana. Go ahead and collect the banana, and then go through the secret door on the left over here. And for this challenge, you're going to use the walls on the left and the right to fall on top of the, you know, these things. So bait them in here. So bait this thing on here and then try get him in the middle, and then you're just going to roll across and let the door just slam on him to spawn the banana. Pretty simple. Collect the banana, then make your way to the next section. This will be the fourth scrapping ground. Now this one's pretty simple. All you got to do is break the boulder and then hit the armadillo up the enemy like pillar over there to destroy the enemy like that. Really easy actually. There is another enemy who is going to be on the right-hand side at the back here. So you're going to repeat the same process. You might have to just wait for this enemy to pop out the ground like this. Let him do his attack thing like that. And then hit the armadillo up to kill up that enemy. This will open up the door to the next section, which pretty much has the same thing, but there's a hidden balloon in here. There's a hidden balloon in this pillar on the left-hand side, which is frustrating to get. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, getting this balloon is tricky because if the enemies die or the main dude dies, all the mobs stop spawning. And the only way to get through there is by literally picking up these rocks and throwing it at the pillar. So you're pretty much going to break the pillar by constantly throwing the stuff in here. It's a very slow, methodical process, but it will work. I did this in another save. It just takes sweet ass time. You'll see here, I'm slowly revealing the balloon. After enough hits, the whole thing will just break and you can collect the balloon, and that's how you get the fourth balloon. And then we can proceed to our banana. Go ahead and collect this. And then we have the secret puzzle on the left here, which is probably one that you're here for this video for, because this took me a while to figure out too. But essentially, you're going to be using your X attack, the one where you punch above you, but you have to do it as these bombs roll towards you. So let this bomb guy roll towards you, and then you punch him upwards just like that as he gets near you, and it like diverts his force directly upwards. I didn't even know you could do this. It's pretty cool. So wait for him to come, boom, punch him up, and you break the two just like that. Really simple once you know what to do. And then you go ahead and collect your banana. And then you can proceed to the final section, the fifth scrapping ground. For this one, we're going to be doing charged attacks. We have to defeat those enemies up there. And here you're just going to use your attacks to punch the balls straight up like a bowling alley kind of vibe, which is pretty cool. I actually like this one. It's pretty fun, like smack, 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 smack. And then just keep repeating this process until you kill all the enemies up on the, you know, the platform over there. There we go. Got him. And then make your way to the barrel and go to the top. At this section over here, you're going to go through the secret door on the left. And this one is going to have you doing more of the ball shooting shenanigans, but this time you have to ramp them upwards to kill the three enemies at the top there. So you're going to try aim for the pyramids like that and hit the enemies off there. It's a little tricky. I don't know why that guy didn't die. There we go. One guy gone. You're going to want to keep shooting until you can knock the enemies off of the platforms like that so that they're all gone and dead. And then you'll collect your next banana and then proceed to breaking the wall over here. And you'll see this is the final stage, the Kong Elder's Throne. Much like before, you're going to have a bunch of enemies lined up in front of you. You're going to have to do a charged attack and just punch the thing straight down the middle like that. This will reveal the whole pathway down to Kong. And then quite simply, you're going to jump down here and smack all the enemies. Just beat them all up. Now, before you go to him, you're going to turn to the right, and you should see that the balloon, the final one, the fifth balloon, is in this little section over here. You're going to jump down and break the balloon to get all 5 of them. This is going to give you a music disc. Then you can jump into the barrel and make your way to Kong Elder, where you'll be able to collect your final pair of 3 bananas. And that is how you can complete this entire rehearsal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.